Good evening. We begin tonight with a major update in the murder of a New River pastor. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office announced that Adam Schief has been indicted for the brutal killing of a New River pastor back in April. Investigators say Schief traveled to Arizona with the plan to carry out multiple murders, including 76-year-old Bill Schoeneman. Schief is also accused of stealing a truck in Cave Creek, which was later found during a burglary in Sedona. Today, Schief was extradited from Coconino to Maricopa County to make his first court appearance. His bond was set at $10 million cash only. In an interview with 12 News, Schief admitted to strangling and crucifying Schoeneman inside his home. He's now facing multiple felony charges, including first-degree murder and attempted murder. Also tonight, a Phoenix community at the base of South Mountain is worried that a natural preserve that backs right up to their homes will be cleared out, not only changing the desert scenery, but also forcing wildlife to leave.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with neighbors who live near Elliott Road and I-10 about their concerns.
This area right behind me is surrounded by about 24 homes here in Ahwatukee. It's also a home to dozens of wild animals that live in the area. And neighbors tell me they want it to stay that way. These homeowners basically have a mini preserve in their backyard.
I've watched javelinas being born down here. I see coyotes, roadrunners.
Mixed with the backdrop of South Mountain, it's one of the reasons why they moved here.
Enjoy seeing the trees. I enjoy seeing the animals.
Now this could see a big change. The city of Phoenix says they received a complaint from a homeowner about all the brush and wants it gone, which led to homeowners receiving a letter from the city saying that they are looking into the situation. Darren Ruse, who has lived here since 2017, says it's happened before.
Years ago, we were told they came through and they pretty much clear cut most of what was back there. We just don't want them doing that. So that would be terrible.
Not wanting their backyard view to change and for all the wildlife to be forced out.
It's more about protection of the animals.
I don't want to harm the wildlife, but I also want to protect my house.
Sherry, who has lived here since 1995, says some change needs to happen.
This is my main concern, is that if this catches on fire, how are we going to stop it? And after what's happened at the Grand Canyon, do we all want to live with that behind us?
Pointing out down saguaros, dried vegetation, and broken tree branches that fill the area that could really get out of control if a fire started.
And it's not only going to take one house. We got a whole row of houses here.
Which is why she believes this area should be cleaned up.
Just clear up the debris that's dead.
Ruse agrees, but we're told other neighbors are dead set against any change of scenery, believing it's not necessary, demanding that Phoenix leave this preserve alone. As of right now, the city of Phoenix has no plans to clear out this area, but told me they will be out later this month to evaluate the situation. We'll be sure to keep you updated on what happens. We're in Ahwatukee. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you. Tonight, investigators are looking into the death of a man found crushed underneath a trailer at his home near Buckeye. Sky 12 flew over the scene near Jack Rabbit Trail and McDowell earlier today. According to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, a neighbor found the man underneath the trailer. His name has not been released.
An Apache Junction woman is dead after police say she shot at sheriff's deputies last night. The Pinal County Sheriff's Office says they tried making a stop on 46-year-old Melissa Mills about 8 o'clock last night near Gansel and Pecan Creek Drive. But she took off and then hit a patrol car and then crashed on the side of the road. That's when the sheriff's office says she pulled a gun.
Deputy gets out of his car and is standing here, confirms that there's a firearm on the dash of the vehicle, sees the suspect reach in, grab the firearm, and then turn towards the deputy and shoot this round that went through the driver's side window, and actually this bullet ended up striking the C-pillar on the truck.
Mills died at the scene. The sheriff says she has prior arrests running from police and drugs. According to the sheriff's deputies, the deputy in the patrol car that was hit by some glass in his eye will be okay. New at 10, the San Carlos Apache tribe in eastern Arizona has declared a state of emergency due to serious drought conditions. The tribe's chairman took a tour of the area this morning. He says cattle across 3 different ranches are starting to die because of a lack of food and water. The tribe is now working to drill emergency wells to try to reach some groundwater. He says the drought is also affecting pine trees. The chairman ended his message saying, "Please pray for rain."
Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays is taking action against an apartment complex after residents say they went 5 days without air conditioning. Mays sent a letter reminding the Elton Apartments on 24th Street and Thomas of its legal obligation to keep units cooler than 82 degrees. We're told the air conditioning started working again yesterday, but residents still have concerns.
Making sure this doesn't happen again. I pay my rent. I'm not a bad neighbor. I keep everything calm and quiet. Least I could ask is some basic air conditioning in Arizona, of all places.
Management tells us that they offered each unit a portable AC and a hotel room. The residents that we spoke to say that didn't happen until the 5th day without having AC.
New video released today by the National Park Service shows the devastation over the Grand Canyon's north rim as the Dragon Bravo fire continues to burn. You can see smoke columns rising from the canyon and the historic Grand Canyon Lodge, which burned to the ground last weekend. The Dragon Bravo fire has now been burning for 2 weeks after it first broke out on July 4th. The fire, which has consumed almost 12,000 acres, still has 0% containment.
And today, the Grand Canyon National Park posted this powerful image on their Facebook page showing firefighters from the incident management team raising the American flag today outside the remnants of the Grand Canyon Lodge.
Believe it or not, flying cars aren't just some science fiction fantasy anymore. Arizona lawmakers want our state to be ready for the day when they'll fill the skies. One company called Aleph is already taking pre-orders for its flying car, and as startups race to be the first to launch an actual product, state leaders here want Arizona to be a national leader in the industry.
I love the flying car idea. You grew up watching the Jetsons. I mean, don't you feel like we were promised the Jetsons? Instead, we got like 140 characters on Twitter.
I see for growth in Arizona to happen, we need this advanced air mobility, and we need to put the infrastructure in.
State Senator David Farnsworth put $2 million in the new state budget for flying car infrastructure. The Arizona Department of Transportation is required to start drawing up plans next year for the industry's needs. An 8-year-old boy was brought to tears at Chase Field tonight after meeting his hero.
Dalton D. McKelly was born with a rare condition and has survived 3 open heart surgeries. He is a D-backs super fan, and thanks to a viral TikTok, the Diamondbacks took notice and they gave him a night that he'll never forget. 12 News journalist Kyle Simchuk shows us.
Most 8-year-old kids dream of going to Disneyland, but for Dalton D. McKelly,
I'm here and it's just my life.
There's nothing quite like Chase Field and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Just been born that way.
Dalton has been trying to get the D-backs' attention for years.
We come to the games, we try to do all the things like get autographs, but we've never been really successful.
2 weeks ago, Dalton's mom, Krista, posted on TikTok showing her son sipping apple juice and watching the D-backs from 30,000 feet.
And when we woke up the next morning, we had like 50,000 views, and the Diamondbacks had responded. It just like made his whole year, really, is what it did.
And that was just the beginning.
How you doing? Good. Hey, boys.
What's your name, man?
Dalton.
Dalton?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice
Blaze.
to meet you.
The Diamondbacks and 12 News teamed up to give Dalton a night he'll never forget.
It's been crazy.
Dalton met the players he's watched for years, and to his surprise, they were just as excited to meet him.
You play ball?
Yeah.
What position?
Second.
All right, that's where I'm at tonight.
What's your guys' favorite restaurant?
Mine? These might be, I want to say McDonald's.
I like McDonald's.
Yes, I knew it. Yes.
Should I give this back to you guys?
Huh?
Should I give this back to you guys?
No, take it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Dalton didn't just collect autographs, he gave them as he passed out his own baseball cards.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
Could you sign it for me?
Yes.
Dalton's mom held back tears for most of the night, understanding how much this meant for her son, who hasn't had an easy life. At age 8, he survived 3 open heart surgeries.
He has half of a heart, is what we call it. Hypoplastic left heart syndrome is the official diagnosis. So you might see him running around doing like all the normal kid things, but he's 8 years old and he's the size of maybe like a 6-year-old.
But Friday night, Dalton was living his best life, There was just one problem. He still hadn't met his hero, Corbin Carroll. Just moments before they left the field, Dalton laid eyes on him.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
You're good? You having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, I like your shoes.
Thank you.
Dalton had rehearsed what to say, but he was too starstruck to remember any of it. They took photos, signed baseball cards, and shook hands. Those 4 minutes brought this 8-year-old to tears.
Are you happy?
It's okay. You're happy tears, right? Happy tears?
Consider Dalton a D-backs fan for life.
I'm just so grateful, and I want to thank 12 News. I want to thank the Diamondbacks. Everybody who's been a part of this day, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
From Chase Field, Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
Oh my God, that is a tear-jerker. I just want to take Dalton home. Right? I just want to scoop him up.
And I just love the way all the players just glommed onto him.
Yes, I know. They were so sweet to him. I'm so happy he got his miracle day. Oh,
I am too.
He's going to remember it forever. All right, thanks, Kyle, for that.